Hey guys, this episode is brought to you by Pyro Media Network. Pyro Media Network is a progressive moving platform to give a voice to those who feel don't have one. Social injustice, equality concerns, and more are just a few reasons why PMN is needed. For more information about Pyro Media Network, please visit pyromedianetwork.com.
You're locked in to the hottest station on the planet.
Hey, friends, it is I, your girl, Hope Disguise, and I am here with my awesome, bomb-ass counterpart, Mr. 50 Shades of Gay. Hey, boo.
Hey, girl. Oh, Lord, y'all. 50 Shades of Gay is 50 Shades of Stress the fuck out. Do you hear me? Like, I could down an entire bottle of fucking Hennessy right now and face 5 blunts. Like, that's how stressed out I am. But other than that, child, I'm out here trying to live the American dream as always, you know.
Child, you and me both. I had to write a long-ass letter to every HR from Mac all the way down to the airport people, so I know where you are. I know how you feel, child. I know how you feel.
Ooh, we're going to talk about that off there.
Yeah, definitely, child. They don't pick the wrong trans girl to bother. But anyway.
Right.
Let's get on into this thing. First and foremost, I need some more clarity because even after hearing Free and Kwame talk about the Black people having to pay prior to eating at Denny's, I tried to do a little bit more research. I just couldn't, I wasn't finding the things that I needed because there were things that were pulling up from previous years. So before I get my opinion, what's the real deal on that? Do you know more about that?
I mean, the gist of it, the tea that Kwame and Free spilled is just because they had a history, and it probably was a situation to where that particular independently owned and franchised Denny's required their waitresses and waiters to take payment from everybody before their food was delivered. And that particular waitress probably, and I say probably, took it upon herself to, make it a rule that's specifically geared toward Black people.
Right.
And that's probably the situation.
Oh,
because I don't foresee Denny's being a franchise that has several locations nationwide. I don't foresee them making that a rule specifically targeting the Black community.
That's what I was thinking. I thought that it was a little asinine, and I was just trying to get some more clarity on it because I was like, okay, Denny's has been around since time was 29. Denny's used to be the breakfast Red Lobster. So they're not trying to, kill the vibe for all the Black folks that go to Denny's after the club, the strippers, everybody who caters to it on those major weekends, so it was just blowing me. But that one particular franchise, I do know exactly what you're talking about because I had an issue with the Marriott when I went to New York, and it was a franchise Marriott. So I agree. I don't think that it's all of them, but fuck that one franchise. Fuck y'all bitches. It ain't that.
But even still, even if that franchise does have a policy put into place that prevents dining and dashing, it's why the fuck? If you have an issue with people dining and dashing, then I feel like the issue doesn't lie within those individuals who are making that choice to do so. The issue lies in your staff because your staff aren't equipped with the proper knowledge or the desire to even want to pay attention to their tables. And it probably was a situation to where, you have those lackluster ass waiters and waitresses that are just waiting for the patrons to finish eating so they can fucking bust down their tables and leave. And get their coin. So that's probably the situation. So to me, to Denny's, it's maybe you should revisit your training process, the way that you train your staff. That's almost like going to Walmart, getting an oil change and having to pay for your oil change before they even perform service on your car.
Exactly.
When you go to the nail shop and you get your nails done, do you have to pay your nail tech before you get your nails done?
No, I do not.
Right. So that's asinine to me. It's
And never
stupid.
fucking know. Like, bitch, I'm not gonna pay you for something, and especially if I don't know if I'm gonna like it, because then you've already run hard. And then let's say I do get pissed for a fucking service, even if you give me a refund, if I don't pay with cash, bitch, my refund isn't instant. Like, I gotta wait 5 to 7 business days for that. Like, no, I'm not. You won't get me. Sorry.
Exactly.
So, that Denny's
and
needs
it's
to chill out.
Denny's, it's Denny's. Like,
Right,
Denny's is like
Denny's.
the fucking. Denny's is like the fucking crystals to fast food or diners. Like, bitch, you're Denny's. Like, I didn't even know what fucking I didn't know what Denny's was until Free and Kwame mentioned it. Like, bitch, you're Denny's.
Like, but my thing is, the most a meal at Denny's is gonna cost you is like $25-$30. So
exactly, it's not like people walking out on $300 tab. Like, bitch, you can eat that motherfucking $25 tab up. Like, come on now.
Like, that's a tip depending on how good your day is. So, like,
exactly.
but whatever. I'm not even, because I agree with having a policy, but at the same time, I also agree with making sure that if you don't have a policy, that means your people, your waiters, your table buses, all of that, they need to be given A1 5-star service, bitch. That means if I gotta pay prior to eating my food, when them bitches come and ask me to pay before eating my food, they better be the sweetest, most kind, most motherfucking eloquent waiters and waitresses I have ever had in my life. You know what I'm saying? So, and I guess that's the case. Oh, bitch.
I want you to come refill my motherfucking glass before it's even anywhere close to empty.
Half full, bitch. I take a sip. Every sip better be replaced, bitch. I better not ever need a full refill.
Right.
But speaking of fucking full refills, okay, Tina from Mary Mary needs to be filled with the Spirit again, obviously, because her glass is empty. And the shackles on her feet have been placed back on her, because this bitch really got me all the way fucked up with her excuses for why she voted for Donald Trump, why she continues to support Donald Trump, and why she thinks that Donald Trump is an all-around good candidate based off of his Christian views. Okay, first and foremost, he a whole ass racist. Okay, that's number one. If that isn't enough for you to not support him, Tina, as a Black woman, as a Black Christian, and I say this with air quotations, people that are listening, Christian woman, I don't even know how else to really make her see this for her nappy-headed ass, okay? I'm not sure what the ugly part of Mary Mary wants us to do outside of remind her that she is still and will forever be one of us. Like, when I listen to her talk about why she supports him and his views based off of Christianity, it makes me so upset, because I find that a lot of them are basing it off of the fact that, he's very in support of anything that's anti-LGBT. I even read an article where it was saying that she didn't like a lot of the things that Obama stood for as it pertained to her Christian faith and her Christian values. And most people who are Christian who voted for Obama did not like the fact that he was very much supportive of the LGBT community. And the fact that I believe, my personal belief, I'm not saying that this is what she said, she never once uttered it from her mouth that I know of, but I personally believe that she has an issue with the Queens, and she likes the fact that this president and his cabinet and all of his people do not support the movement. They're trying to get rid of the movement. They don't want nothing to do with the movement. And I think that she's using Christianity as the guise for the fact that she got a president that finally don't like the bags, and he claims to be of God. But my thing is, anybody who is of God knows that Trump does nothing godly. Every day he wakes up and do something that's the opposite of godly. He is a complete antithesis of godly.
Right. And my thing is, it's like, going based off of what you said about her having this vendetta or whatever you call it against the gays, it's like homosexuality is the least of your fucking concern. You don't see us out here causing the astronomical amount of violence and shit that we go through in America. So why was that your saving point? Like, There are so many other bigger fish in the motherfucking pan that we have to goddamn fry than to be out here worried about homosexuality, bitch. Because if you were that concerned about homosexuality, bitch, then those motherfucking middle part wigs that you be having on, them tied ass wigs that you be wearing, girl, and that tied ass motherfucking makeup, that dry ass mortuary makeup that she be wearing and she on set. What was the name of her show? With her and that her husband. Well, what was it? What was the name of it? Anyway, bitch, if you were on our side, bitch, you wouldn't be out here looking any kind of motherfucking way. And furthermore, bitch, you're so gung ho on Christianity and all that shit. Wasn't she shooting at her husband? Wasn't that the bitch that was shooting at her husband?
Yeah.
She was shooting at him, wasn't she? Hello?
Breakdown.
Did I lose you?
No, you didn't.
Wasn't this the same bitch that resorted to violence and open fire her husband? Okay, I thought so.
She attempted to kill her.
Right. So, bitch, what are you saying? Like, we are the least of your motherfucking concern. Like, bitch.
I'm never really sure, like, why people hate the LGBT community so much so that they're willing to make that, like, their thing, like, oh, if you don't like them, then I can support you because I hate them. Like, I've never understood, like, I don't get the amount of hate. Like, I don't get what the gays have done. Like, I get, like, there's not even a historical moment in history, like, you know, that resembles slavery where it's like gay people just made everybody get down and kiss their feet. Like, I don't get, like, what the vendetta is. Like, I don't understand the amount of hatred that people spew for the LGBT community. It's beyond me. It doesn't make any sense. Like, for the life of me, I can't, and I refuse to try to make sense or try to make people get it. But speaking of this hatred for the LGBT
fuck you, Tina Campbell. Bitch, I hope you listening to this.
Child, 6 head ass bitch. Nobody gives a fuck.
Why she dragging her motherfucking ankles around because the shackles have been put back on her feet and the key has been thrown away, a dumb bitch. All in the name of Christianity.
Mega mind hate, bitch. You watermelon shaped body ass bitch.
Right. Pineapple face, long head asshole.
You 92 Cadillac built ass bitch.
That bitch face built like the back of a PT Cruiser. I can't dig it.
I have a big head, little arm, face ass bitch.
Bitch ain't got no forehead. She got a 12 head.
I can't. Okay. Oh, bitch. Okay, I'm glad we got that out. I felt like we needed that, and we just didn't know we needed that. So that felt good. Okay, so the USA finally does something good for us, even though Tina has not done something good for us. The USA finally does something good. They vote against the UN ban to end. Wait a fucking minute. Wait. What am I doing? Okay, I think I need to stop drinking. But they voted against the UN ban to end the death penalty for homosexuality. Now, as far as I know, I'm not sure how many countries actually kill us for it. I think that there were only, there was about 2 years ago, there was like the whole thing where they were marching people off of roofs in Saudi Arabia. Like, they were taking like all the LGBT people and like marching them off of the roof and like making them jump once they found out that they were gay. This, I'm not sure how it's going to affect us because I don't ever remember there being a law that said that just because you were gay, you go to jail. Or
I agree with Kwame on this. Like, how, even though I understand the United States of America stands on it, like, how are you going to enforce that? How would you ever enforce that when they allow like same-sex marriage? Like, how would you ever enforce that? That is one rule or policy or whatever the fuck you want to call it, that I do not foresee ever being enforced because, for one, it's inhumane. Why?
Inhumane is that's one thing, but the reason it ain't gonna be enforced is because bitch, y'all ever, and I mean if they ever ever in their motherfucking white redneck ass lives and some of their black homophobic, transphobic, gay phobic ass lives ever think that they gonna get on CNN and report that you get the death penalty for being gay, bitch, they gonna hang you all the way the fuck up.
Flat screen. They might as well say fuck the United States of America.
Yeah, they might as well be done with it because, bitch, when I say the queens are gonna tear this bitch down,
bitch, we listen, and we gonna start at the White House.
Right, bitch. Like that would be, first of all, like, for real, on a very serious note, that would be so unprogressive. Do you know how many people I think would literally probably just like, I don't know how many people, I can't even think of how many people there are that are LGBT identified that would just have a fucking fit about that. Before we let them do that shit or think that they're gonna do that shit to us, we gonna be fucking bitches up left and right. Cause you got me fucked up. If you finna lock me up and you
you got me 50 shades of fucked up, bitch. Cause I'm not going down without a fight. I might kill you, all your motherfucking cabinet, your entire motherfucking family before you can kill me.
Right.
No, man.
Like that. My thing is, who the fuck even thinks of these things? Like, what person? And that brings me back to that question, though. Like, what person hates gay people that much? Like, what person hates people who have never done anything to them that much?
Right. And it's like who we choose to lay down with at night. Like, it does not have a negative, well, it should not have a negative impact on your life. Like, bitch, I don't understand. Like, why are you so bothered? If we have any heterosexual, homophobic people listening to this right now, can you answer us that question? Why does it bother you so fucking much? Why?
I need to know. I need to know for my own personal records, because bitch, I've never understood that. Like, what do we do?
Like,
what do we do?
Right, like, do who I choose to lay down with at night, do you run the risk of getting pregnant, bitch? Because I'm laid up with you? I need to know. We need to know.
Inquiring minds want to know.
Want to fucking know.
I've never been able to really grasp it. I think that's my biggest thing. I want to get a group of people, and I really wish that it was easier to get a group of people who genuinely have a disdain for the LGBT people, and just be like, what's the problem? Like, and I don't want to hear those stereotypical answers. The Bible says, no, bitch. What's your problem?
You want to know?
Problem
to be frank, and I'm speaking from like experience and dialogue that I have encountered. I really believe that the number one issue for individuals who have this level of hate for the LGBT community, most of that stems from like their upbringing. They were taught to hate those individuals in which they don't understand. I believe that is most of the issue. But we can go on and on and on about this all fucking night.
Yeah, because I'm already getting upset about that bullshit. So I would like to
hear the listeners' feedback. Like, what do y'all think? Even if you aren't homophobic, if you identify as whatever you identify as, we would like to know, what do you think the issue is? Is it something that people are taught? Is it something that people learn? Like, what's the tea? I would like to know. We would like to know.
What's really good? Somebody please tell me. Just somebody tell me what's really good. That's what I want to know.
Girl. Is it time to vent yet?
You know what? I believe so. I believe it is.
I don't even have anything to vent about. I don't even have it in my spirit to vent this week because I'm just
You know
that
what?
stressed.
So I don't really have I don't have anything to vent about per se because all of my shit is pretty personal this week.
Girl.
So I don't even know. Like, I'm not even sure how to. I'm just gonna say I'm sick of the bullshit. Like, I'm sick of the excuses for why LGBT people need to suffer and be whatever, this, that, and the third. Like, I'm sick of people making excuses for ignorance. There we go. I'm sick of people making excuses for ignorance. So, yeah.
Child.
And I'm sick of these bitches with these 50 inches of hair and nowhere to go with it. That's my.
You know what I'm sick of? Since we're expressing what we're sick of, I'm sick of these hoes walking around with these motherfucking ceiling fan blades attached to their eyelash bed. That's what I'm sick of. Bitches walking around like they sleep. Like, girl, why do you think it's okay for you to walk around looking like Snuffleupagus from Sesame Street, bitch?
Because bitch, somebody done told them that they look cute with that.
No,
shit.
ma'am. I'm so tired of y'all lying to your friends, girl.
Baby, somebody told them that it was sickening. Somebody told them that it was sickening, and bitch, they believed it.
Oh,
and I know you gonna leave them be. You gonna have to leave them be about that.
Yeah, I will. If they like it, I love it, honey. I ain't walking around with heavy eyelids.
So, I don't walk around with heavy eyelids. I ain't walking around with sparkling ass eyelids either. I'm so sick of that bullshit. Yeah, I'm just not doing it. I'm not fucking doing it. But anyways, I think this week we are done. And until next week, we will see you bitches back. But until then, good night. And bid yourselves adieu. And masturbate profusely throughout the rest of the week. Bye.